I'm Clive Oliver, Programs Coordinator for the Ospreys in the community team. Typical day for myself would be starting at 9 a.m. in the morning, just making sure, checking in on the team underneath me, so two members of staff, making sure that they're doing everything they need to be doing throughout the day, and then planning ahead throughout the week then for different projects, programs, for clubs, schools, and making sure that everything is running to the best that we can make it run. Bit of a funny scenario really. I left school and went to work for a company making pharmaceutical tablets. Which was a very strange one for myself. Worked there for 2 years. Unfortunately, the company was struggling after that, so I decided to go back to college. Went back to college to the sports BTEC, which I completed. Then I went on to work for a company which nobody probably knows about now, but Norweb, which was an electrical company. Worked there for 3 years, got a couple of things under my belt like electrical courses, so went around fitting, installing, all different types of things. Then I decided to head up to England, and I worked up in England for a year on construction, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And then I came back and I managed to get a job which I worked for Parcel Force, Royal Mail. I worked there for 25 years. And then I all of a sudden realised that I've gone completely off track to where I should be, and decided I wanted to go back into sport. I found an opportunity to start my own business up called Rugby, which I've been running for 11 years for children between the ages of 2 and 7 years of age. Very successful at this moment in time around Neath, Talbot, Swansea, Llanelli, around about 300 children on my books. But in the meantime then, 5 years ago, an opportunity came up for Ospreys and community, which I found very interesting, something that passed the time away during the day, because Rugby Tots is more than late afternoon, evening and weekends. I had a lot of time in my hands, so I thought I'd go for an interview. I went for the interview, and luckily enough I was on the job. And I've been here ever since. Started off as clubs and schools community officer, then went into a West region coordinator role. I've just recently taken on the programs coordinator role for the whole of the Ospreys region. So went right the way around in a massive circle to get to where I really want to be now, and I'm loving every minute of it and can't think of a better job. Just basically, try to go out and fulfill your dreams. Go out and aim for what you really want to do. It might be the case of you have to go down different avenues, but always try and head in that direction that you wanted to in the first place. Everything about sport I love. I always have. Always been involved in some sort of sport. As I said, took a big step off it, but guided myself back to it, and I'm so glad I did. Getting to meet so many different people in life. It all comes back to that magical word sport and rugby, but it's just different backgrounds, meeting different people every single day. As somebody new coming in and I get to see them, whether it's children, adults, old age pensioners, whatever. We just get to meet different people, and a single day in the Ospreys is a different day in my life. There's no 2 days the same.